Hey there, ladies.
Hi,
Morning.
friend.
I'm thinking maybe we'll be a little instigating today,
Bring it on.
if you're up for it.
I'm
Yeah.
up for it. I have to alert the troops. I'm taping. Everyone has to be quiet.
You hear her? No barking.
Yes. Tell
Oh,
her.
yeah. Everyone's going to comply, I'm sure. My doorbell will ring any minute here. So I know we have talked about a few of the Netflix documentaries, but I don't know if you have watched them or seen them. But I started digging into Unwell, which is a documentary, which led me to what was it? Sex, Love, and Goop.
Oh,
Not it's not new, but it was new to me to watch. And so I would challenge both of you to go to the website MISSJAIYA.com and take a different kind of assessment.
Right now.
Yeah.
MISSJAYYA?
JAIYA.com.
Is this on the dark web?
It's not on the dark one.
No.
Wait,
It's endorsed by Gwyneth Paltrow.
take the
Okay.
index now.
So, like, literally right now, while we're taping, you want
Yeah.
us to do this
Yeah.
assessment.
It's like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Is there a free one or you want me to pay for it?
Just take the free one.
Where is it? Find out your type? Find out your type.
Yeah.
Begin the basic quiz. Start quiz. They don't accept emails from AOL. Probably good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm clicking a red button that says discover my erotic blueprint. Type now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing it. I'm launching the quiz.
All right.
Here we go. It says $17.
There's a
Now that
free
you
one.
scroll down, there's a 01.
Begin the basic quiz. Because I'm basic. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Crystals as sex toys is interesting.
Yeah, I had never considered that. We're on the same question.
Oh, too fast. I'm really thinking it through.
Whoa. Making love to the divine. Fascinating.
Mm. You're loving me, aren't you?
I don't have any A's, by the way.
I don't think I did either. Liz won't for sure.
No.
Definitely not out of the box. That's for sure. Oh yeah, think hard about the answers. Obvi.
I just lectured you about taking it too fast.
I know. Okay. All right. I'm putting my email in. I'm scared of the spam that I'm about to receive, but
Yeah, you might, but
okay.
Oh,
I'm getting my results. Okay. Are we watching the short video? There's a lady that kind of looks like me.
sure she
There's
does.
a video.
that's
Do you want to?
Jaya.
That's Jaya?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just pretending to myself that she looks like me.
she's very attractive and sexy, so of course she is
We
you.
both have brown hair. Let's put it that way.
I'm like going back and forth between her picture and your picture, her picture.
Okay.
I know. Yes, you're right, Liz.
Is there like a written summary? Because she wants
Yeah.
me to watch a video. Where's the written
You
summary?
don't have to watch a video.
No, I
There
want to see
should
my
be a
summary though.
written summary.
It's probably in my email,
Yeah, it's in your email.
along with a bunch of offers for sex toys.
Everyone needs a discount.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
My
a
basic
mail order
results.
address.
Ooh, are we sharing or
You
no?
don't have to share,
I
but
don't care. You know me.
I know. But I did want to share that I thought it was, and I don't want to, whatever. I wanted to share that even these kinds of assessments are valuable because in coaching, we always talk about, it always starts with us. It always starts with us. And most of these assessments were like in our heads about how we do this and that. This one completely takes you outside of the norm. And it does provide some information in your email about things you might want to do differently, things you might want to try. And my outcome was I'm sensual, which means I like to use my senses, which I knew, but the report told me about how even through life, I can really start to be more intentional about my five senses. And so something that's helped completely outside of the bedroom is when I start to get stressed and I think I might want to eat, instead I'll get my little essential oils out and just start putting some essential oils on to just smell the calm and you feel different, make the environment different. Or I'll be more intentional about lighting a candle or just changing my clothes and getting more comfortable and cozy, and it's really helped. So my challenge to both of you is to read your report. Maybe you want your husbands to take it as well. Maybe you want to look at how whatever your report says you could infuse more of into your daily life, whether that helps or makes a difference at all.
I'm curious about what Kate wants to say or share, and then I have a comment that will surprise no one.
So my result was sexual.
Okay.
And one of the shadow sides it says is you may get too focused on the end goal and therefore miss the journey.
Oh,
Who, me? Me? I want to come to a logical conclusion of something. I want to check a box. Me?
I want to go too quickly and check all the marks and
I would rather not integrate what I've learned, but go on to the next learning environment.
see, I mean, it makes sense, right?
It fully does. No, it fully does. I love you, Kate. Yes. Okay. And that's funny because what you just did is what I was going to do, which is take a statement from your blueprint and and transpose it to apply to your whole life, like your tagline. And I also had that when I read my report. I'm also the sexual type. And the quote that is me in every scenario, including this one: why do we have all that stuff? Let's just get to it. Isn't that so me? Like, think about how I was in coaching school, and they'd be like, and you should read this, and you should read that, and you should, synthesize this poem to help you become more of a better coach. And I was just like, can we just coach? Let's just do it.
Awesome.
That's why Gwen's read 104,000 books.
Yeah. I take them all in and, listen sometimes or read sometimes. And yeah, makes sense.
Now I want to take the one. I want to take the.
Now you want to take the deep dive, don't
Hey, you
you?
want to spend $17?
I want to spend $17. Can I? The other one for people who haven't taken the quiz is the shapeshifter.
What's that?
Like a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I don't know what shapeshifter is really, but I think that
They're sensual, sexual, kinky,
yeah,
shapeshifter, and
energetic. Yeah.
Okay, and so wait, those are the different types, is what
Yeah,
you're saying?
those are the different 5 types. And you should in your report get what percentage of each you are. Maybe that's
Okay.
in a $17 report.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
See, I thought Kate was telling us another assessment to take called the shapeshifter.
Ah.
And I was gonna be like, okay, I want us to do the Hogwarts hatch sorter. Because I want to know what school y'all are in, what house.
Really Hufflepuff.
Right.
You're Hufflepuff?
I'm really
Do you
nice.
know?
Yeah, I know.
I'm a Gryffindor. Gwen, do you know what you are?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, between now and next time, please find out what house you're in and let us know.
Okay, I will for
Now
sure.
we know our sexual houses.
Yeah,
We need to know our Hogwarts houses.
that's
So
right.
back to what Gwen said about like, oh, I'm a central person. So it's interesting that you were like, oh, when I'm whatever feeling of this or that I want to push through, and you didn't say it that way, so I'll put words in your mouth. But I'm trying to translate sexual to what Liz and I could do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the sexual is you bring fun and passion and get to itness. And it's how do you enjoy the journey of whether that's sex or whether that's life or whether that's something, some sort of project. But your report should tell you all that, how you can broaden that sexual experience to be more enriching.
Well,
Then,
it's interesting because
yeah, go ahead.
Liz has a different shadow aspects than I do.
Hmm.
Because Liz, you said yours is what is all that stuff? Let's just get to it. And mine doesn't have that in there. So it is a bit personalized based upon your answers, which I find is interesting because I'm all about assessment. So I'm like, wait a minute,
I know.
like, I'm trying to figure out if it's personalized or if you just get like a standard set of results. So it does seem a bit personalized. And
Mine also says that, Kate, the part about getting too focused, and that really does. I mean, I think you and I share that a little bit as personality traits of like just getting through checking boxes, because we're wanting to make sure that we're like achieving the things that make us worthy humans and stuff, right?
I take it all back. It's not personalized. It's exactly the same. I found your quote up earlier in the email. I found the why do we have to do all this stuff? Let's just get to it. So I don't think it is personalized. I think it's standard. You may get too focused on the end goal and therefore miss the journey. Is that your first one? Yeah. So that's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's the initial version. It's only one of the, I don't know of any other assessments like this out there. So, but she does have some credibility with some others in the field of intimacy that, you know, this is good and valid. And just when I got my results, I was like, that makes sense. And it was helpful to see how all this translates in all aspects of life. And it's just helped me stop to do some things to cover up emotions and feelings and stress and try to go at it a different way. So I was just curious how you two would show up.
I have a strong affinity for essential oils and diffusers, and I have my little crystal shelf over here.
Say, don't forget the crystals.
Little crystal bowls over here, and I mean, I have more crystals in my damn office than I do anything else. I knock them all over. But so I do have I have an attraction to that. But I don't think of using essential oils to kind of to in that way. Like it's not my first thought.
It
And
wasn't mine either. I've had oils out forever, diffusers out forever. And, you know, it took this assessment to go, oh, like you two, oh, we can use crystals in a different way. It's like, oh, you can use oils. You know, I can use that as self-healing or as distraction, you know, if that's what it takes to distract myself from the stress or the and not just go straight to the refrigerator to a, you know, whatever kind of food. Yeah,
it's a different level of distraction. When you put it that way, it's much more of a healthy distraction. So like when I'm stressed, my it's not my first thought, but my go-to is I go for a walk. The one time that I got a bad performance review at work, I was so stressed out. I drove home. This was, like 15 years ago. And it came out as a surprise. I did not think that I was going to get that. In fact, I thought I was going to get the opposite. And was like, oh yeah, wait, what? And I came home and I was so distressed. And I was like, I have to run. Like it's the only time I've been that utterly like stressed out that I was just like, I need to run it out.
Yeah. The other thing I think that intersects with what we talk about, whether it's coaching or meditation, is that to be in the moment is about being in our body. You know, our body is in the now, always. It's our minds that are in the past, in the future, that are distracted, you know, 15 different ways. So this assessment, I think, is you know, more focused on our bodies. You know, what are we feeling? You know, even in the bedroom, it's really easy to get distracted and have our mind going everywhere. So if this helps anybody stay focused on their body, think about what their body is telling them or needing to be more mindful or meditative or present or calm, I thought that would help too.
And in my case, connected.
Yes.
Right. I'll admit I'm a little bit mind blown right now by how much application this has for me in so many realms of life, including the bedroom. I think the good news for me about my type is I don't need a lot of bells and whistles, you know, and but what it reinforces about me in general is that I feel this just like, come on, let's go, let's get it done in every realm of life. And so I missed the opportunity to actually really focus on the moment and the connection. And that totally came out in this report. And I think both my personality and the environment that I'm in today of having 3 kids and, crazy life around me lends itself to me just being like, you wanna? All right, I got 10 minutes. Let's go,
Right. Let's go.
And truth be told, if like anything interrupts or derails it, I'm like, forget it. Bye.
Mhm.
See, I'd have a hard time if I was your partner. I'd be like, what promises were given.
Oh, yeah.
An offer was
No.
given. I picked it up. I said yes. I turned towards in the Gottman language. And where'd you go?
Hey, that's legit from this week.
I got abandoned.
I heard the words, okay, if you change your mind, I'll be over here. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna scroll and go to sleep. That's the truth right there.
It's all connected, Liz.
I'm going to ask you guys a question that you don't have to answer. Are you guys able to, are you ladies able to achieve orgasm?
Mhm.
Yes, unless I'm overthinking things or I'm in a hurry. And that's when I usually abandon ship if I feel like it's not going to happen for one or the other of us, or I'll just be like, forget about me. Let's just, that's not my partner's love language. Oh my God. I just realized I might be murdered for having this conversation. That's fine. It's fine. It's good. But yeah.
Yes, I feel like it's like you're owed a little open talking.
Yeah, I think so, Kate.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just put it this way. My partner is very motivated for both of us to have a positive experience. So if I'm just like kind of doing the exit stage left because it's not, seeming like it's going the way that it quote unquote should, again, from our proving, achieving, checking boxes, right? Mindset. Then I'm like, okay, peace, bye. Got my phone right over here.
What I'm interested in is if it's going the way it should go, because I use sex a lot as that it's the only thing that I only do with my husband. And
well, that's good. That's probably good for your relationship that he's the only one that you do.
He would say so.
That's good.
But like it's a true connection time with me. And I know that when we don't have it frequently, then I am a jerk to him. I mean, I'm more of a jerk in general, right? So I know that like in order to there's a correlation there, but in order to like have that invisible string that is connecting us feel really tight and
reference.
I know, right? That I need that physicality. So sometimes it is a like let's check the box, and sometimes it's a no, let's reconnect as people so that we can have the relationship that is the best relationship for us.
You're preaching the gospel. This needs to be the gospel. God, you guys, this might be the most helpful podcast episode for me that we've ever done.
But like if you're in that frustration of like, oh, I'm not going to orgasm, so let's just go do something else, maybe there's an element of what can create that connection. If it's not orgasm, if it's something else, is there a way to be sensual, and get that connection?
Totally. Yeah, no, there should be. You're right. It could be a massage, like a neck massage. You think about how but especially our partners sit at the, desk all day, at the computer, like just offering a neck massage as a way of caretaking and connection.
A second prize to
I think that's really important, that all of this is about intimacy, and it starts with our own intimacy for ourselves. It's that self-care and self-compassion. And none of this has to lead to penetration or orgasm. It's about how are we connecting to ourselves and then connecting to another, and being intentional about it and being okay with whatever does or doesn't happen, but having that time and knowing how you most like that to spend that time, how they like to most spend that time. I think it'd be fascinating to have our partners take this assessment. I haven't asked Mike to yet. I know he'll think I'm crazy again. But like I told you both, I wanted to be a little instigating this morning. So I appreciate you all going along for the ride.
Oh, I love the rides you take us on. Seriously. And also, I just want to remind you, I'm still like 15 in my head. And so Gwen just said penetration. And
Well,
I
she also said that that's not like the end goal. And I was like, that is.
my sexual, I know, because we're the sexual types. I was gonna say, speak for yourself.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm not.
I could do a massage and be perfectly content. Yeah. I will speak for myself. Yeah. That was my type coming out. My apologies.
But to your point, like I've had an ex-husband who I would argue that the reason we got divorced was because of erectile dysfunction and the unhealthy way that we approached it. And had we had a different take on, you know, what it meant to have sex and what it meant to be intimate, and opened up the tools a little bit more, the toolbox a little bit more, we may not have. Because I would argue that that was that lack of intimacy. Again, this is the only person that I do this with. And if I'm not doing it with them, then I'm not doing it. And then I'm a jerk. So
Well, there's the jerk, but there's also like your own needs not being met. You know, you're not living the fullest expression of your humanity.
Mhm.
And I think that's the case for a lot of women.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe if somebody watches this, that maybe what they go away and do is focus on their own pleasure a little bit, you know, a little bit more with or without a partner. You know, to me, that would be a success.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's empowerment.
Yeah.
Know
Exactly.
thyself and then fulfill yourself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love this form of instigation. Thank you, Gwen. And I never thought I would thank Gwyneth Paltrow for anything, but thanks, Gwyneth.
Yeah. Just call me Gwen, not Gwyneth. Thank
As
you
usual.
both.
Bye.
Bye.